There's a new #1 team, and it is the Hurricanes. They take over USC's spot. USC drops down to #2, and look at this, guys. Ranked 3rd is Baylor. They have made it into the top 3. Baylor is undefeated on the season, and in the Big 12, of course, they're 9-0, and they lead the Big 12 South. And on the North, we have Marshall leading that, and they're having quite a season for their first year in the Big 12. They're really showing that they belong. 6-1 in the conference. Shock Linwood leads the Heisman race, and he's having just a phenomenal season. He's also 3rd for the Maxwell. Knight from Oklahoma leading that one. Andrews 1st for Walter Camp. Linwood 2nd. Again, Linwood 2nd to Andrews for the Walker. And for the Bednarik, we have Xavier Phillips for 4th. And there's a few Miami players on there. And then you have him for the Nagurski all the way at 8th. They're going to round that up soon, so he might not make the cut. But he is 2nd in the running for Best Linebacker of the Year for the Outland. Spencer Drango coming in 2nd after Boren of Ohio State. We have Bo Blackshear 8th for the Lombardi. He's having a good season with 6 sacks. And then Franklin Allen 3rd for the Groza Award. It is a top 10 matchup, and normally Oklahoma would be the favorite. But this year, Baylor is the favorite, and they lead in most categories. The only thing Oklahoma does better is passing. And they're coming off, Baylor's coming off 9 straight wins. Oklahoma has 2 losses, one to Oregon and one to Marshall. And Knight is having just a great season. I mean, 32 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. This game will depend on him. And David Downs with 20 to 8. But Shock Linwood, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns, averaging 7.6 yards per carry. No one comes close. They are rocking the alternate jersey, golden helmets. It's going to be a fun matchup. It's going to be exciting. We're predicting this to be a shootout, but we'll see. Baylor's defense has been so good. And here is a look at their offense. #1 in the country is Oklahoma, 19th for Baylor. Their rushing offense is 7th. Passing offense is 4th. Rushing touchdowns is 13th. They're a very balanced offense. They go all over the place, but they mainly do run because of Shock Linwood. They take a lot of pressure off Downs, David Downs for that. And Oklahoma is going to get the ball to start off this game. And there is Trevor Knight coming off a 5-touchdown performance, 382 yards. It was unstoppable. Let's see if Baylor can hold him in check. 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to the running back, and he trucks a few defenders on his way to a 9-yard run. 2nd and 1. Knight's going to keep this one for himself on the option, and he's brought down after 10 yards there in Baylor territory. 2nd and 2, he's going to hand it off to the running back, runs into his own player, but he battles his way 4 to 6 yards and the 1st down. 3rd and 1, let's see what Baylor can do here. Throws it up, and it is completed. He gets a block. He's not down yet, and he's pushed out of bounds after a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 here is Knight, and he gets brought down for the sack. Baylor's defense comes in big, and that is none other than Sean Oakman. 2nd and 17. A lot of ground to cover for Oklahoma, and he completes the pass, and he gets the blocking he needs. It looks like he fell into the end zone, but that will not be a touchdown. 1st and goal. Here is Oklahoma. Now he's looking. He's trying to get into the end zone, but he's brought down for another sack. There's Kyle Fulks. He's had a few sacks this season. And here is Knight handing it off to Alex Ross, and he runs it in for a touchdown. Oklahoma makes use of their opening drive, and they're on the board first. Here is Baylor. 1st and 10. Downs is going to keep. He's going to pitch it off to Shock Linwood, and he's going to cut outside, trying to get the 1st down. Yes, he does. He gets pushed out. It's a big 12-yard gain. He's been doing that all season long. Downs needs Linwood to perform well, and he gets the blocking he needs. Picks up 10 yards, but not the 1st down. 2nd and inches. And he nearly throws an interception. Oh, it is intercepted. It looked like it was just batted down, but let's take another look at this. It went through his hands, and the defender's already diving, and he does bring that in somehow. And they get the interception. It's going to count. 2nd and 2, midway through the 1st quarter. Oklahoma has momentum, and they're carrying it. And there is the running back, Alex Ross, 9 yards for a 1st down. Baylor's defenses step up, and just as I say that, it's a tackle for loss. That's quite a hit on the running back. 2nd and 14. Baylor has the potential to put these teams in tough positions, but then this happens. They come back with a big gain, and they get the first down. 1st and 10. They got to capitalize on these big stops. And here's Knight. He completes it. And the receiver's in the end zone. That's Martell Holt. And Oklahoma has a 2-score lead on Baylor. Oklahoma has a hot start. Here's Linwood. And he uses his legs to pick up the first down. There's huge gaps to run through there. 2nd and 11. Here's Downs. And he finds Gus Penning right up the middle for 27 yards. 2nd and 10. They're at midfield. Here's Downs again. And he gets it out. And he completes it to B.J. Allen. Able to keep a foot in for the completed pass. 1st and 10. They're deep in Oklahoma territory. And there is Robbie Rhodes. 2nd inches, picks up 10 yards. And here's Linwood. He gets the handoff. And he's running out. But they bring him down. But after he picks up the first down. 2nd and 10. This is quite a drive they're putting together. And here is David Downs. He's going to keep it. That's a big gain of 8 yards. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they can punch this into the end zone. And here's Linwood. And he stopped on 4th. What is Baylor going to do? They're going to go for it. They don't want to settle for 3. Downs under center. And he hands it off to Linwood. And he gets the first down. Just shy, a couple of inches shy from the end zone. 2nd and goal. And Downs is going to run out to the right. And he gets rid of it and is caught for a touchdown. Caleb Moore. Downs decided to scramble and it worked out for him. They are just within 1 score now. That's going to end the first quarter. We have an exciting game thanks to that Baylor drive right before the end of the first quarter. They do get on the board. Now it's time for the defense to step up and see if they can get a stop, because Oklahoma's offense has been hot. And here's Knight. He's going to keep it, and he picks up the first down. 3rd and 7, 5 wide out set. Here's Knight. The pressure is coming. He throws it deep down the field and is batted down by Terrell Burks. As safety has been having a good season as well. 2nd and 7. Here's David Downs, and he can't get it off in time. He gets brought down for a huge 10-yard sack. Brian Gray, 3rd and 17. Let's see if they can get this one. Here's David Downs, and he finds Jay Lee, and they don't get the first down. They're going to go for a 4th and inches. Very risky, but David Downs runs it in past the first marker, and he gets the first down. Noah Walker trying to get creative here. Here's the play action, and he finds a B.J. Allen wide open for 13 yards. And here is Linwood getting a carry finally, and he's running fast. He's past the first down marker, way past it, pushed out around the 11-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Linwood again. That's a big gain of 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone and tie this game. There is Linwood. And he gets the first down, but not quite the end zone. 1st and goal. This offensive line is good. Let's see if they can create some room. And Linwood is in the end zone for a Baylor touchdown. And just like that, the game is tied. Midway through the second quarter, here is Oklahoma nearly throwing an interception, but Folks decides to deflect that one. It was a little high. 3rd and 5. Baylor's defense is getting some traction here, and they bring him down for a sack. He fumbles the ball. The defender can't fall on it. They don't get that one. It's going to be a 4th and 22. They do punt it. Baylor has the ball. Here is Downs handing it off to Linwood on the option. Linwood running all over the place. Defenders falling flat on their faces. He's still running. Tripped up and pushed out at the 25. What a run. And that's what we're looking for. Here is Downs handing it off to Linwood. Great blocking. Needs one more. He's in the open. Is he going to run it in? Yes, he does. Baylor is on the board again. Another touchdown for Shock Linwood. And they are hot. They are on fire. And they have come from 14-point deficit, 21 unanswered points. Here is 3rd and 2. Let's see if Oklahoma can get it. Yes, they do get the first down. Oklahoma desperately needs to get something because they know Baylor's offense is going to be hard to stop moving forward. There's Trevor Knight, and he can't get it done. Tried his best, but they fall short. And that is going to bring on 4th, and Baylor has the ball. Let's see if Oklahoma can get a stop now. Here's David Downs finding Robbie Rhodes. 10 yards, just inches shy of the first down. And about 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Here's Linwood. He's not down yet. He's still on his feet. He is hard to bring down. He's brought down at the 45. They're in midfield now. And here's Linwood again, and he gets the blocking he needs to get the first down. And he has a school season rushing record, 1,550 yards. Quite a season. The season's not even over yet. And here's Linwood getting the blocking he needs on the screen, and he's still on his feet. They just dive at him and fall flat on their faces. It's tough to bring this kid down. There's Gus Penning getting the first down, throwing in pass plays. No Walker is being very creative here, trying to keep the defense on their toes. And here is Downs. He's going to try to run it into the end zone. Yes, he does. He's hit hard, but he is in the end zone. And that's another score for Baylor. And they're up 2 scores, 28-14. Oklahoma looking lost right now with just 4 seconds. Trevor Knight can't get it off. He's brought down for another sack by Sean Oakman. And they're going to end the first half of this game. Baylor is hot. I mean, they were favored, but who knew they would be doing this good? It's 28-14. Their defense just stepped up and completely shut down Oklahoma's offense after the first 2 drives. And Baylor's offense is running hot on Shock Linwood's legs. There's no answer for him from Oklahoma's defense. Oklahoma can still get back into this. They just need to get back to the drawing board and figure out how to first get this offense running. #1 passing offense in the country, and they're just completely shut out. Let's look at the numbers. 136 yards passing, 149 for Baylor. 25 rushing yards to 164, and mainly from Linwood's legs. And the turnover, even though it was a turnover and it was a crazy turnover, Baylor has kept away from the turnovers ever since then, and they have kept their lead. They get the ball to start off the second half of this game, and let's see if they can capitalize and get the first down. There's Linwood with a big run right up the middle, 12 yards. This offensive line is giving him so much room. And Robbie Rhodes, and he's brought down around the 27-yard line. 2nd and 9, Downs under center, and there's Linwood running into his own player, but making the most of it. He's so quick. This defender diving, defender after defender, and they can't seem to bring him down. He's closing in on 200 yards. He has 177 right now, 3rd and 6, and out of Linwood's hands a little bit behind him. And let's see what they do here. They're going to settle for the field goal attempt. 3 points, and they do get it. It's a 31-14 game, and this defense has been coming hard at Trevor Knight. His defensive line is what's setting the tone for this game, and they've been coming in big. Two sacks, 4 tackle losses. I mean, it might not look like a lot, but those 2 sacks are coming in at crucial moments. And it's picked off by Baylor. Just speaking of sacks, now they get a different type of turnover. First turnover of the game for Oklahoma. What a play by the corner. Hauling that in, keeping his foot in. 1st and 10, great field position. Here's Linwood again. He cuts outside and uses that speed to pick up a first down. I feel like he's averaging 10 yards per carry here. Here's Linwood, and he's running out, gets the blocking. He needs to get the first down. He's pushed out. 219 yards for Baylor on the ground. And we are only midway through the 3rd quarter. Got Linwood in the backfield with David Downs. Pressure is coming, and he finds Corey Coleman in the end zone. 17-yard touchdown. The 2nd for David Downs, and he's under 200 yards, but this game is being blown wide open. 407 total yards on 50 plays as opposed to 35 for Oklahoma and 162 yards. This defense is doing great. I mean, what more can you ask of them? Hands it off to Ross. Stiff arms the defender just enough to pick up the first down. That's a 9-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. There's Trevor Knight. And it's picked off again by Baylor's defense. Oklahoma is collapsing. 2nd interception for Trevor Knight. 143 yards on total for him. And there's Linwood. Just look at that amount of space, amount of room he has to run. 2nd and inches. There's David Downs. He's going to keep this one. And picks up another 10 yards, more than necessary to pick up the first down. 2nd and 11. Here's David Downs. And he lobs it to B.J. Allen right up the middle, 23 yards on the play action. 2nd and 6, Downs drops back, and he finds Robbie Rhodes in the end zone. Baylor cannot be stopped. 3 touchdowns for David Downs, and this time Robbie Rhodes brings it in. It is a 30-point game, 31 after the extra points, and Pittsburgh upsets Georgia Tech. 34-29, another loss for Georgia Tech. They were having a great season. They lost to Miami, and they're brought down again. And Trevor Knight finds his receiver for a first down. They're looking for something here. 1st and 10, protection is good, but he decides to run, and he's brought down for another sack. Mike Chapman that time, and he's usually all over the field. 2nd and 15, the pressure's coming, and he gets it off just in time. He breaks free from just enough tackles to pick up the first down. 2nd and 10, Knight's going to keep this one on the option, and he finds the first down marker. More than enough. 2nd and goal, trying to get into the end zone before the end of the 3rd quarter. Breaks free and pitches it off to his running back, and he's in the end zone, Alex Ross, and he gets a touchdown. Still a considerable lead here, 45-21 here is Downs, and he pitches it off to Linwood. The star running back picking up 8 yards. That's going to end the 3rd quarter, and Oklahoma is being embarrassed right now by Baylor. Baylor is really proving their worth. They are not a fluke. They are a team that is just unstoppable on both sides of the ball. 21 points for Oklahoma is very low compared to what they've been doing all season. And there's Linwood using his speed and his agility to find 29 yards. But I believe he did step out. They're going to take another look at that. His right foot, I believe, was out of bounds. Yeah, definitely out of bounds. I think that's 2nd time his right foot hit there. Yep, he's definitely out of bounds.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, they're going to bring that back. So they're going to scrap the 29-yard gain, but it's 3rd and 4th now. Let's see what David Downs can do, and he decides to run backwards for some reason, so they take a big loss there. 4th and 19. And things could get quite interesting if Oklahoma's able to score. I mean, there's not too much time left, but you never know. 2nd and 1. Let's see if Baylor's defense can get a stop. And he finds him for another first down. Trevor Knight slowly is working his way up the field, but they have to do it quicker if they have any chance of getting back in this game somehow. 1st and 10, another first down. They're in Baylor territory. Here's Knight. The protection is good. And he finds another first down. Andre Scott. 2nd and 5. Here's Knight, and he finds his receiver for another first down. They're just rolling right up the field. Midway through the 4th quarter, maybe Baylor's letting them do this so they can get the ball back and run the clock out. And Keith Ford's in the end zone. Oklahoma scores. And they're going to go for 2 here. Throws it up, and they do get it. And it's a 45-29 game. A little over 3 minutes. They want to end this game by running out the clock. There's Linwood. With his speed, picking up the first down. 12-yard gain just seems like the norm for him today. And there's Linwood again running out. The defenders are all over him. They're just trying to chase him down. And he has a school record for rushing yards in the game, 269. 3rd and 5. He's going to try to get the first down here to effectively put this one away. And he finds Corey Coleman. He's pushed out. 1:58 left to go. There's Linwood. He cuts out, then back in. He's tripped up, picking up 10 yards. 2nd and inches. Downs is going to hand it off to Linwood. He's swerving through. Defender misses. Another one dives and misses. And Shock Linwood in the end zone for Baylor again. He is not done. Over 300 yards of rushing for Baylor, thanks to their Heisman favorites. Texas defeats UCF. UCF now having a great year, 1-9 overall, and Texas just barely escapes with the win, ranked 14th. 5 sacks today by the Baylor Bears. Oklahoma is looking for something here. Maybe they're looking for a miracle win, and Knight throws it deep, and the receiver drops it. Looks like it would have been a touchdown. Here's Knight. And he gets the first down. Deron Neal, 3rd and 7. Let's see if Baylor can just get them off the field. Completes the pass. Breaks through for the first down. 272 yards for Oklahoma. And throws it deep down the field. The receiver dives for it. Andre Scott. 2nd and goal. Oklahoma's flying down the field. And they do get on the board. They score a touchdown. Austin Bennett. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's Knights. And they do get the 2-point conversion. And if they had performed like this, maybe they would have had a chance to win. They're going to try an onside kick. Baylor does recover it. And that is basically game. Oklahoma scores 37 points on one of the best defenses in football. But it was not enough as Baylor and this Noah Walker offense put up 52 points. And they continue their win streak. They are 10-0, 3rd in the ranking. They might go up. And Shock Linwood, player of the game. Who else? This offense ran through him today, and he excelled. Shock Linwood making his case against the top 10 team. 313 rushing yards for Baylor, and Linwood accounted for 309. Bo Blackshear, defensive player of the game with a sack and a forced fumble. David Downs, 65% completion rate, 1 interception, but it was a miracle interception, 3 touchdowns. Linwood, 38 carries, 8.1 average. I mean, he is just a monster, and they spread the ball all over the field in the passing game. Robbie Rhodes with 4 receptions, 54 yards, and 1 touchdown. We get another exciting matchup as Baylor travels to take on Texas. Stay tuned, guys.